Chris Chinnock here at DSE 2013. I'm in the Planar booth. It's day 2. I'm here with Steve Seminario, and your title is again?
Director of Product Marketing at Planar.
Okay, great, thank you. So one of the things, we talked at ISE where Planar introduced a whole bunch of different things, so we're not going to kind of repeat all that. You can go see the video if you want from ISE.
Please do.
Please do, he says. So let's focus on what was actually shown as a prototype at ISE is now officially released here in the US, which is this 4K, it's both portrait and landscape display. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. It's called the Planar Ultrares. It's 84-inch diagonal, and it's 4K resolution, so 3840 by 2160, so fully 4 times the resolution of Full HD. And for the same size display, 4 times the pixel density.
Right.
So you get a tremendous amount of clarity and detail in the images. The version that we're showing here is our digital signage version. We have several different versions, some that are more appropriate for control rooms or conference rooms, and then this model that's most appropriate for signage.
Right.
So,
now does this feature interactivity?
not at this point.
Okay.
We get a lot of questions about that. It's really an ideal size and, you know, the great pixel density for interactivity, so that's definitely something we're looking for.
Okay. And when will this be available?
So we're taking orders now. That's the important thing. And then it's going to be available in May for shipments, yes.
And have you talked about pricing yet?
Yes, the list price is under $25,000.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now, obviously, we talked about interactivity. Is that kind of on the roadmap now for a future upgrade, perhaps later in the year?
Yeah, nothing that we've announced, so I can't really give you time frames. But yeah, we think it's a good application. Really, any application where you're using high-resolution data for digital signage. In this case, where we're running portrait. Obviously, you can run landscape as well.
Right.
And then other applications that use high-resolution information, you know, geospatial imaging, oil and gas, CAD, architecture, etc.
Right.
Yeah.
So there are obviously a lot of people out there who have this particular panel, the 84-inch 4K. How are you kind of differentiating your version from some of the others out there?
Yeah. In terms of commercial displays, there really aren't very many. We're one of 2, I believe, that have been announced so far. And we're really differentiating with some of these commercial features. So, for instance, in terms of the visual clarity, we have full 10-bit color, so we have excellent color depth. It supports local dimming, so we have dynamic contrast, so very high contrast ratio. We can support 4K signals, not just to 24 hertz, but all the way up to 60 hertz. So for very fast refresh. Right. And we have some nice commercial features designed in, such as redundant power supplies, so it does a power supply failover if there's a failure, as well as it's totally fanless, so it's absolutely quiet, no noise at all.
And some integrator or you could put this in an enclosure for outdoor use too, should that be desired?
Yeah, absolutely. It would need to be sort of a customized enclosure that provides, of course, all the cooling and protection and all that, but yeah, it would be ideal for that.
And what's the luminance on this?
Luminance is 500 nits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a little challenge for anything with a high ambient then.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's great indoors. Yeah, you're right. With the brightness, it's probably not really appropriate for outdoor, but for indoor, really, it's plenty. Some of the other things we've designed into is it has really good control capabilities, so a very full serial command set, so if you want to control it with a touch display or anything like that, it supports SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol, for alerts if you're monitoring your displays that way. It has LAN access as well as serial access, so it's really designed for commercial users.
And this can be a part of your Mosaic package also, because you've got an upgrade for that Mosaic software design package that can support 4K resolutions now too, right?
Right, so the Mosaic video wall, which allows to put different tiles, arbitrary rotation, negative space, all that type of thing, really artistic architectural installations, as you say, now supports 4K input, so you can scale higher resolution images across those Mosaic walls. Right. Yeah. So we're doing a lot with 4K.
It seems to be the trend, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it's a good thing.
Indeed.
And it looks really good.
It does look really good. I can tell you it looks really good. All right. Well, thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Chris Chinnock for Display Central.